What is going on, guys? Welcome to the first official House of Send video. We will be, well, I'll be doing the reinforcement kit from GK Tech on my S13 subframe, and pretty much that's all I'll be doing today. Just welding in some plates, burning out the old bushings, cutting out the old bushings, and putting the new solid subframe bushings from GK Tech as well. Closing up shop right now so nobody comes in here while I'm not paying attention. So, figured that this would be the perfect time to start recording stuff. My S13 has been fully stripped already. Bought it as a rolling shell. No engine, no transmission. Pretty much just took everything else that was inside. I had a full interior, took everything out. I'm gonna be repainting everything from subframes to undercarriage to full, pretty much everything's gonna be redone. No bolt will be left untouched. Kind of be like a restoration kind of build, but with like street drifting upgrades. Yeah, these are the subframes. I'll show you the subframes real quick. So you could see the old bushings are foobar, pretty torn. The subframe as well, it's pretty dirty, pretty greased up, same as the front one. So whole reason for me to strip them, I guess, is I want to make sure that once I put it all together, if there's any leaks or any kind of, stuff that's being built up, I want to be able to notice or find out where it's coming from. So a clean subframe will do that. Once it's cleaned, put it back in. If your differential's leaking or if you get like some kind of grease or whatever, you'll be able to notice it right off the bat, rather than having a bunch of shit already on it. So yeah, I'm gonna get to using this purple power. I've used it before. I used it on my 350Z when I built that one up in my backyard. Pretty much what I did was just spray it on, let it sit for a bit, and it degreases really well. I used it for my differential, I used it for my subframes, and I sprayed it on the undercarriage, and then I pressure washed it, and it just clean surfaces. It's pretty good. It's only $8, or no, it was $11 at O'Reilly's. Bought some brushes just so I could, kind of scrub it out a little bit for those hard to reach areas. And yeah, let me show you guys I'm gonna set you up real quick, and I'm gonna show you guys the subframe reinforcement kit, and I'll show you the bushings as well. They've been in the freezer for about like 3 weeks. Kind of put them in there and said I was gonna do the job, and I never really started it. So 3 weeks of being in the freezer. I'll show you guys real quick. This right here is the reinforcement kit from GK Tech. You can see their stuff on YouTube. Pretty much it's a bunch of plates that I will be welding in. And it's supposed to reinforce the subframe. Apparently, I've never really drifted any S13s. This is for where the diff goes. I myself have never really drifted an S13. It was mostly just my 36 and my 350 that I drifted. But apparently these things crack, so this thing right here will prevent it. You can buy it on their website. These are the bushings that I got from them as well. You can see they're still moist from all the, pretty much just condensation. Got the differential bushings right here, and these will go on a subframe. It will replace the worn out ones. And yeah, I'm start spraying some purple power, and we'll get started. Alright guys, so I spent maybe around like 20 minutes already scrubbing it and spraying it. I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit more. So you can see it's pretty messy. You can see all the grime in there that's gonna come off. It's coming off. Just have to agitate it a little bit. And you can see it's already, you know. And this is the stuff I'm talking about, that since these cars are old, they're, you know, it's a 1989. It's got a couple years, like, I think what, 30 years now, 28, 29 years. And yeah, it's pretty messy, you know. These things normally don't get the TLC they deserve. So I think I might just take all this stuff off just so I could weld it. And I was planning on painting it myself, but I think I might just powder coat it. There's a couple rust spots that they're pretty bad. Not like it's not gonna work bad, but it's just stuff that I really want to completely cover. So I probably won't put in the bushings today. So I'll probably just end up putting the reinforcement plates, weld those in, get the subframe, the rear subframe, front subframe powder coated. Probably the same black, just keep it OEM, and then I'll throw in the bushings after just so I don't paint those. And yeah, pretty bummed out, but it is what it is with these cars, you know, you hit or miss. They're really old cars, so it is what it is. I'm not disappointed because I kind of expected to have so much shit. Let me show you guys some of the rust spots. They're not bad. You can see rust here, rust here. There's a couple rust areas in here, and I feel if I were to get them stripped properly, like, you know, in the like an acid dip or something, it'd be a lot cleaner, a lot better, a lot safer. So that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. I'm gonna put the camera down for a bit, let it charge, battery's dying, and I'm gonna just kill these subframes real quick, and then I'll update you guys again. Alright, quick update. So I spent like another 30 minutes. It's been about an hour of scrubbing. I'll show you the result. You can see this thing, the paint's really corroded. See all that rust in there. So they're pretty clean now. Even this one turned out pretty good. You could see all the grime. Still some right there, but that's how it looked everywhere, just caked on there. So end result is front subframe's pretty clean. There's hardly any rust on there. I'm still gonna get it powder coated just so it matches the rear. I'm gonna weld it up right now. I'm gonna burn out the bushings, then I'm gonna weld it. Since I have the torch, I'm gonna set the torch up and I'm gonna burn out the old bushings, cut it out, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start welding the reinforcement plates. After that, I'm just gonna primer it up real quick so that there's no rust, since I am gonna leave it outside so it doesn't get rusted. And then after that, I have to find a powder coater, something hopefully not too expensive. I don't want perfection, you know, it's just black, and then just as long as it's covered. And yeah, I'm gonna take the torch to open out those bushings, or I might bring, no, yeah, I'll take this over there since it's wet, won't catch anything on fire. Shit. But yeah, I'm gonna set you guys up real quick so you guys can see me torch the shit out of these bushings. Oh god, this is heavy. Yeah, I'm gonna set you guys up real quick. Jesus. Okay, so that's done. Whew. I'm getting a little chunky for this. I'm gonna bring out the Sawzall, and I'm gonna cut out the outer part of it, which is like the casing or the shell for it. I need to find my Sawzall. There it is. Sawzall, grab a new blade. I'm gonna cut these fucking things out, I'll get back to you guys after that. I'm gonna need a little breather. All right, guys. So far, I've got 1, 2 bushings out. I still got 2 left. Sawzall's fucking. I have no blades. So shit. I'm using a fucking half-ass sharp blade. It's not even sharp. I got a BFH, and a fucking chisel. I'll show you guys how I'm doing it. There's a fucking ant on the camera. Oh, there's a kick in my ass. So I'm gonna set you guys down real quick so you can see what it looks like. I hammer and chisel first. I get the lip up, cut that as much as the blade will cut, and I just start hammering away. I tried using a pneumatic, like quarter panel shear thing, just trying to get it to go. It didn't work. So I'm gonna set you guys up real quick. Oh, this sucks. All right. Check it out. I get it to where it looks just like that. It's kind of lifted, and I get the Sawzall and I cut into it, and I could see how much I'm cutting into. Once it's kind of cut and it's grooved on the inside, I start to just hammer it, and it bends inwards. Let me see how the other one. So you guys see what I'm talking about. Man. So once it's scarred, it looks like this. It starts to kind of curve in like a horseshoe type thing, and I'm able to just fit the chisel and hammer away. That one too. So that's been the plan. It's been working so far. So I'm gonna set you guys up and have fun watching me struggle. Oh, this is great. Alright. So it's cut through. Not all the way. The blade just takes forever. So I'm gonna start hammering away with the hammer and chisel. Hopefully it goes just as smooth as it did on the other ones. There we go. BFH. 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 Yeah. Yes. A couple more hits and it should be out. Yep, it's out. Let's go. Ha. BFH for the win. Let's fucking go. Alright guys, so I went ahead and started welding this already. The camera's still charging. It's low battery. Did this one as well. I'm about to do the other one. But I'm gonna go to Harbor Freight real quick. Buy a cheap welding mask because I'm trying to do it without a mask. This one took a shit, so kind of sucks not being able to see properly. You can see you had the mask on, and then once we got to the rest of it, it just stopped shutting off, and it wasn't working, and I couldn't see anything. But I'm a sender, and I sense it, and I'm not as happy as I should be about the welds. But you know what? You can't see it as long as they don't fall. So I'm gonna go to Harbor Freight real quick. I'm gonna go get some bandages too, because I'm fucking bleeding. I hammered my finger. But yeah, I'm gonna go to Harbor Freight, buy a mask, and I'll come right back and I'll set up the GoPro so I can get some time lapse. But yeah, it's going great. Love it. I love building cars. All right, see you in a bit. Bye. All right. So I'm back with the molded mask. Got it on. Got my glove. I'm about to clean this one up. Got a couple more plates that I need to do some cleaning on. Clean these up, and it'll end up looking like that. They're not the prettiest. Nothing close to what I, perfection. But we're getting them done. I'm gonna set you guys up real quick right here, and yeah, enjoy the video. Ow. I need more like these boots. Alright. I don't know if that thing's gonna mess up or if the welding's gonna mess up my camera. Never had to wrap anything like this or weld on camera. I never did it, so we'll see. So GK Tech recommends to put in the arms in and measure so that you make sure you have clearance. I don't have any of the arms. I took everything off and I started parting ways with it, which I guess, I don't have a choice. Kind of just wasn't gonna use it. Didn't think about ever reinforcing my subframe. But what I'm gonna do for now is I'm just gonna try to put it as close as possible, like to where I think it's supposed to go. And if it does touch or anything, I'll just have to get a die grinder and kind of grind it off and make sure it fits later on. But for now, I don't have a choice, so we're sending. So, kind of got it in position to where I think it goes. You can see the lips are a bit off. Touches pretty good back here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna probably hammer it a little bit upwards and then weld it just so it's not in the way. I'll do that after. I'm gonna do everything else first. And once I get to those edges, I don't know, we'll see. See how it works. See? Pretty on there. Pretty good. This is the corner that I'm worried about. It's a bit lower than this one. But, I mean, nothing a little grinding can't fix, Whole point is just to reinforce the whole subframe. Make sure it's nice and strong. Time to put these ones over here. My battery is running low again. I haven't fully charged it. So, as you guys saw, I'll probably just continue and do the rest of them. And I'll just show you guys after. Órale, primo, échale. It's gonna go on the vlog.
Say something. Say something.
Haz algo, güey.
Haz algo, güey.
Hijo de su madre. Alright. Welcome back. Just finished welding all this shit. Got my compa Oscar. Yeah, let me show you how it looks. Little good stuff right here. Got a little, oh no, it flips. Oof. We're getting there, boys. Gonna do this. Just finished, waiting for it to cool down. Then I'll spray some primer. And then hopefully hit up somebody for some powder coat. Bulletproof coating. I'm coming to you, bro. Alright, guys. Di algo, wey.
It's not even recording.
It is. No, Nick, it is recording. Look, look. You want to close out my YouTube?
2022. Stay tuned.
Oh, you're giving me 2 years? Fuck that, bro. Nah. 2020. We're coming. Alright, guys. Peace out. From my amigos to myself to you. Keep sending.